Hi, I'm Tuulia of Honestly Europe, and I received a question about codependency. And I thought, well, one way to approach it is like talk about the theory and the framework and so on. Another way to talk about it is, so how does it show up for me? What's my personal experience about codependency? And that's what I want to talk about. So um, I consider I'm a recovering codependent person. And recovering, I guess, in a way that it's not really running my life anymore, like running my daily being, like, oh, how is the other person doing? What could or should I do for them? Oh my God, I'm not doing enough. Are they surely all right? And having a lot of focus on the other and very little focus on myself and kind of me not mattering so much and kind of outsourcing kind of struggles or pain or sadness or anything to the other person. So I don't need to notice this in me because I am having so much focus on the other. And for me, what's the difference between like just being in a normal relationship where, of course, we have some dependency on the other. We are expecting things from our partner or from our parent or from our closest friends, or we are having a intense focus on the other, like on the expense of focus on myself. So that's for me the difference. That somehow the thought process and the languages are about you, rather than I language. This is what's going on with me. This is what I want. This is what I think. So these are kind of the signs or tells for me when it's kind of just healthy interaction, healthy way of being together, and when it becomes like I'm having a focus on you on the expense of myself, and so that I don't need to have the focus on myself. And how they showed up for me in my life was that in my um well, my first long-term relationship, romantic relationship, it was definitely there. And then in my marriage of 13, 14 years, in that relationship, yeah, I had a lot of interest and focus on what the other one wants, what is important for them, how are they doing, and not really being in touch with what I want or making that in any way important. And in that way, I was kind of hiding and not showing myself, not sharing about me. So it's kind of what I'm realizing now. It's very difficult to relate to people who have all of the focus on me because they are not really showing themselves. I don't know who they are and what they want. So I'm not actually doing a favor to the person I'm trying to help, because they don't have this kind of a equal footing, equal relationship where there's two adults who are both able to care about themselves and then be able to be there for the other, both present, not only one of them. Of course, then there's the one that is only like focused me, and then that's another other situation. And especially where this codependency comes into play, my experience is, yeah, when the other one is, and of course, people who have codependent tendencies pick up partners who are depressed. They have some kind of addiction issue or some compulsion issue. I used to be in relationships with depressed people, so there was a lot of reason to have a lot of focus on them. A lot of reason, because could I do something more so that they would feel better? Is there something that I didn't get come to think of? Is there something I didn't offer to them? And so on. Very tiring. And I cannot fix anyone. I can be a witness. I can be of support. And if I truly want to be of support, in my opinion, everything starts with like, how can I serve you right now? How can I support you right now? And then when they tell me, if they do tell me, then me checking in, is that something I'm willing to do? And sometimes the answer might be no. I actually don't want to do that. I don't have capability of doing that or desire to do that. And sometimes it might be yes, but from a place of choice and from a place of not taking the responsibility of the other person into me, but being there for them in the way that feels all right to me. Yeah, this is an exciting topic. It's very interesting. Let me know if you have more questions. This is Tuulia of Honest Europe. Ciao.